Well, thanks for joining me again, boys and girls. On today's topic, how many of you guys have been out there and bought one of these Hamilton Perfection dust brush, retailing around 10 to 13 pound? Well, yes, I'm going to admit I'm one of those idiots who have gone out and bought one of these. Complete waste of time and a complete waste of money. There's just no need to be spending between 10 and let's say 10 and 15 quid for one of these, depending on where you get it. I think most of us bought one of these dust brushes in our days just because it's an Hamilton and it looks good with a three separate brushes going on. Just buying yourself a cheap 3-inch brush for about a £5 from down B&Q or Wicks's will suffice, won't it? And needless to say, with these things, they do wear down quite quickly, and before you know it, you need to buy another dust brush and this is obsolete. Or is it? No, I don't think it is obsolete. I've had one or two of these in my time. I have made the mistake of paying that stupid amount of money for a completely worthless dust brush. The only good thing about it is it looks pretty, and that's as far as it goes. But no, it's not completely useless. What I'm going to show you in this video is how to transform this into separate brushes. That's right. I told you, no end to my talents. Absolutely wasted as a painter, I'm telling you, as most of you will agree. I'm going to transform it into 2 or 3 separate like little sash brushes or something like that. So first of all, we've got to get these off, right? These, and then once these are off, I'm going to convert them into separate brushes. And I've just had a thought before I started chopping it to bits. I'm going to cut down there and make that into a separate brush. I know, I tell you, no end to my talents, no end. And then probably just get a bit of a sand and make it look respectable. So let's get on with taking these separate things off, shall we, and show you what's involved. Right then, here it is. The Hamilton Perfection dust brush. Beautiful, but completely useless as a dust brush. We've got 3 separate brushes here. Now they're worn down to the point where it's pretty much useless as a dust brush. And trust me, it doesn't take long to wear these pure bristles down. So here's one I have took off, right? As you can see, look. That's what's involved. Yeah, you got a separate brush like that. I can't remember now. I think that's already in there. We'll have a look in a minute anyway. And you got the screw bit there, so that actually can be used. As you see, they are a bit loose. So what I want to do is just try and get this one off here. Just so I can show you guys what's involved, if I can remember without slicing my hand open. Starting to loosen up. There you go, yeah, it's coming. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, I mean, it's coming. Just double check you can see that. Come off. There's your screw bit there. Now you might need to stick a bit of super glue or something around there just to strengthen that up. But you have ended up with two separate bits off that. So what we're left with now is this one. So what I'm going to do is cut that and cut that and then just round the wood off. And I've got a pretty decent brush with that bow in the wood, which is quite helpful, isn't it, for holding. So let's get that cut off and get a brush out of it. Get some sort of, well, you could use it for anything really, can't you? Right, so I've got my vice here that used to be my granddad's, and I've only just fixed it on this bench, to be honest. So what we're going to do, or attempt to do, is put that in there like so. Yep. Get a saw. So I'm at the point now that's in the vise, and I want to keep that on there, although that just needs securing a little bit more. I want to get rid of these two side pieces of the dust brush. So all I'm going to do is cut just slightly away from that. Right, that's one off. Yep. I'm just going to turn that around so it's easier for you guys to see. And there you go. We've developed some sort of shape there for a brush. I'll just get you this out and show you. So basically this is what we've got now. We've got the original stem to the dust brush, yeah. But that's like in a block, isn't it? We'll want to try and tidy that up a little bit so it looks more like a brush instead of something from Toys R Us. Alright, so all I'm going to do is use an electric sander and try and sort this out. Pretty much like that. I've just had a better idea. Let's try it this way. Is what I've done, as you've seen, cut down the side of the handle there and just rounded that off to the best of my ability. So I'm trying to decide which way to look at the camera, but yeah, I think you'll agree that's not bad, is it? That's not bad at all. That can actually be used for a number of things now. I tell you what, wasted. So there's one example. What I'm going to do now, ideally you want a bit of broom handle, because what I'm going to do is fix one of these on the broom handle like so. Ideally, if we weren't in this lockdown situation and my mate Skiprat wasn't so paranoid, being an ex-military man, I'd go down his and I'd get him to put that on the lathe, you know, things that spin round, and use a chisel and get him to shape it like so, which I probably will do at a later point, but for now I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is just basically get that old bit of broom handle. That's the only one I've got this battered bit. I have got a new piece, a broom handle. Well, I've got half a broom handle down Skippy's, but I can't get it. So for this example, I'm just going to show you using this. What I'm going to do is get it sanded down and screw that into there, and at a later point I can take that down to Skippy's and get it put on his lathe and make some sort of similar sort of shape, do you know what I mean? Which is ideally what you want, isn't it? So you've got that bit in there to hold on to nicely, but that turned out all right, didn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to get this sanded down and show you with one of these on there. Bit primitive looking, I know, but just to give you a basic idea, if you got somebody with a lathe, ideal, isn't it? Otherwise you got to sand all that flat and try and get some sort of groove in there, which is going to be a bit difficult sanding it down, but we'll just get it sanded down to see what it looks like for you guys. All right, let's get on. Right then, what I'm going to do, like I say, when I get a chance, I will take this down to Skippy's and get him to put it on his lathe and get some shape to this broom handle. But for this example, I'm just going to get this sanded down and get it sanded down and get the brush on the end, just so you can see roughly where I'm going with it. Right then, as you can see, I've just got that quick sand down. Admittedly, if I'd got a brand new broom handle, which only costs a couple of quid, took about 3 or 4 quid, doesn't it? I wouldn't need to do all that. I'm just doing it for an example. What I've got to do now is just drill a little hole in the middle there so I can get that brush on there. Right. You've really got to try and get the hole dead in the middle, which is a bit harder said than done. Like so, just so you can screw this in there. Yep, that's turned out pretty bloody good. Now, needless to say, I would I'd put some glue under there or some grip fill or something like that. But I'm not going to keep this handle. I'm actually going to get Skippy to do one on his lathe for me with similar sort of design of the handle, so you got something to hold. But you can see the basic idea of that, can't you? Do you know what I mean? Just trying to get it so the sun's not shining all over it, but yeah. Oh. See that, can't you? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Right, so if you're one of those individuals like Unwar here who's been out and bought a Hamilton dust brush, or is thinking of going out buying a Hamilton dust brush, don't do it. Don't go out and buy one, complete waste of money. Go down B&Q, Wickes's, whatever, cheap 3-inch brush for about a £5. You get 2 or 3 of them for the price you're going to pay for an Hamilton one. And they do wear down quick, dust brushes, as you know, so why spend 10 to 15 quid on an Hamilton? Just not worth it. But if you've got a few lying around and you've not brought yourself to chucking them in the bin because of what you paid for it, you can convert them into little paintbrushes like so. As you can see with that one, straight down the handle, bang on, absolutely brilliant. That's a good brush now, that is, to be honest. And there's the other one. I mean, you see what I'm saying? You could still use it without doing anything to the actual broom handle, but it's just a bit bulky, isn't it? Yeah, but you can still use it like that. You can still paint with it. Look, still quite good. You could actually put it on a full broom handle, couldn't you? Or convert it so it fixes on your roller pole. There's another idea. Bing. You remember these things, don't you, for putting on your roller pole when you're let's say your 9-inch roller sleeve on its cage, and it's just a cheap one where you've got to push one of these in. Yeah, I forgot what they call them now, like extension things, isn't there? But yeah, you can get one of these, and you could actually fix one of them ends onto that, and that'd be dead small to like keeping your kit bag. So if you had just got to touch up something dead far on a stairwell or something like that, slap that onto your roller pole, and Bob's your uncle. Do you know what I mean? Hey, happy days. But yeah, it's quite a multitude of ideas there for you. That one, which is pretty good, isn't it? You got to admit, on a bit of a broom handle, and as you can see, same sort of principle with your sash brushes, isn't it? You know what I mean? So yeah, there you go. So instead of chucking that old Hamilton dust brush away, just spend a bit of time on it, get it chopped up, and you can make a couple of sash brushes or small brushes for cutting in downside of archives, etc. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed content of this video once again from yours truly. Just give you a bit of inspiration on some of the things that you can get up to with kit that you're about ready to put into the bin. So yeah, that's it. Nothing else to say really, is there? Get on with it, guys. Let me know if you've had a go at it in the comments section. So until next time, stay safe. Many a true word said in jest.